Okay, so I'm loading in, and this is the loading screen that I'm seeing right now. I don't know whose garden this is, but that burning bud is taking up my entire screen. But anyway, wow. I'm gonna climb on it. I don't know why. I kind of have to. Your garden grew while you were gone? I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. But anyways, we got some things to talk about today. And like, what was I gonna say? I don't even know what I was gonna say. We're gonna talk about the new update. That's what I meant to say, but I really just couldn't say it because I can't think. Why is this person's plants so massive? Like a low. Anyway, there's this new ZEN event. 32 minutes and 40 seconds. That's not useful information, but there are new pets, new stuff to buy, like plants. Let's look at all these plants. Cool cosmetics. Zen Flare. That looks tough. Except I can't buy it. Koi. That's cool. All these new plants. I'm going to be going over all of them with the information that we have so far. Now, I don't know if you guys want this information, but I'm assuming if you clicked on this video, then you're probably going to want this information. What is that? Huh? What is this? And why is it in the middle of the map? Hang on. Is this hacked? What? I've never seen this before. Grow a garden. Is that supposed to be there? Tell me, is this a bug? Or is that... What? Well, that's an interesting way to start the video. But yeah, let's go start. I don't know. Let's start by going over the new pets. So there are going to be, 6 pets that you can get from this egg, like every other egg. And what they're basically going to do, here, I'll tell you what they are first. You're going to have the Shiba Inu with a 40% chance, the Nihon Zaru for 32%. I really hope I pronounced that right. We've got the Tanuki for 20%. The Tanchoruzudu, there's no D or U at the end of it, but that's a 4.4% chance. The Kappa with a 3.5% chance, and the Kitsune with a whopping 0.08%. Yes, I know, that's... None of you are getting that. Unless you're just mad lucky. But I couldn't even get the 0.5 Fossilite last season. I was going to call it a season, but they're not really seasons. But yeah, and now I'm going to go over what every one of those pets does. So starting with the Shiba Inu, every about 15% chance to dig up a random seed. They typed that very weirdly, but there is a 15% chance to dig up a random seed every minute. So that could be good, could be bad. Depends on your luck. If you're me, you're not going to use that. Also, I bought this giant pine cone. Okay, so for the Nihon Zaru, the 32% one, it's going to do, as long as the player has a hot spring in their garden, it will bathe in it and boost all other pets' passives by a small amount. So that looks like, I'm pretty sure if we walk over here and look inside of this guy, we're not going to look inside of this guy. We're going to look inside of his shop. Yeah, there's going to be this cosmetic. And it's actually going to have a benefit. It's going to be the first cosmetic that actually does something. Now moving on to the Tanuki. For 20%, it will occasionally cause mischief, doing random actions in the player's garden. Do I know what those random actions are? No way. But yeah, that's what it does. I don't think that's very useful, but do what you want with that information. Now moving on to the Tanchoruzuru. I said that wrong again, but I don't even care. It's going to occasionally channel tranquility and has a chance to mutate nearby fruits into tranquil, which if you did not know, that's the new mutation in this update, and I believe it is a 20 times multiplier, so not bad for just a really easy mutation to get. Now for the Kappa. I hope that's how you pronounce that. I don't know how to say any of this. But it will occasionally spray water on all nearby fruits, mutating them to wet. And has a chance to convert wet mutations already on fruit to bloodlet, which is a very rare event that happens during nights, and it's kind of hard to get. So yeah, bloodlet, cool. You can show off your bloodlet things. I don't know why. I don't think it multiplies it by that much, but it's better than nothing. And finally, for the best pet that we've all been waiting for, the Golden Lab. Just kidding. It's the Kitsune. And this one is like the raccoon, but better. It's going to, hear me out, every about 22 minutes. Sorry, I have to get that right. Every about 22 minutes goes to another player's fruit, mutates it with chakra, and steals or duplicates it because they get to keep it, but you also get it just like the raccoon. And it gives it to the player. Very rare chance to mutate with Foxfire Chakra instead, which I believe is 90 times. I think I looked at that earlier and it said 90 times. It could change though. What is this? Get out of my garden. But yes, I actually have a Zen egg right here ready to open. So let's try and get something useful. I got the worst pet. But hey, it's probably limited time, I hope. And I'll have it forever, so thank you, I guess. I suppose. Alright, now let's talk about the new seeds in the seed pack. Now they're all on screen right now, so I can just show you them all. We've got the Mono Bluma for 40%, Serenity for 25%, Taro Flower for $20. 20%. I don't even know where I got dollars from. Then we got Zen Rocks for 10%, the Hinomai for 4.5%, and the Maple Apple for 0.5%. I'm aware I said Apple. But yes, I'm going to be going over all their values since I'm sure you all want to know that so badly. So this Mono Bluma is not going to be multi-harvest, and its minimum value is 19,855, very exact. And its base value will be 22k, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's bad, but it is bad. Now we've got the Serenity, which is the 25% one. It's going to have a base value of 30k, and it is multi-harvest, so way better than this thing already. And it's multi-harvest with a base value higher, much better. Now we've got a Taro. I've got jets flying over my house right now. I'm not sure if you can hear that. I'm sure if I enhance the volume there, you'll be able to hear it. But this flower, it is not multi-harvest, but its base value is 120,000. That's not bad. That's actually pretty good for the 20% one. Alright, now we've got Zen Rocks, which are not multi-harvest. And they honestly aren't that much better than this flower. It's only 150,000, so 30k more. But you also have to remember, you're going to get way more of this than you are of this. So yeah. Cool. Awesome. Okay, now we've got this thing, which I'm not going to try to pronounce the name again. And it's going to have a base value of 80k. And it is multi-harvest. I don't know how many grow per plant though, so that kind of determines how good it actually is. And finally, we've got the Maple Apple, which is going to be very hard to get. Based off of my 357 dinosaur pack thingies that I opened last season, I didn't get a single fossilite. And I counted from the first one. I opened 357 of them. And I didn't get the 0.5. So if you get lucky, I hate you. But anyway, this one is going to have a base value of 77777, which is a very weird base value, but seems pretty good. I'm assuming that a lot of them grow per tree. It's similar to the sugar apple, is what I would say. And that's what it says on there, so. But I would say that too, because I know I have it. Alright, and then we've got these things. I don't know what they are. I don't know why I said these things. Let's go over the Zen Flare first, because these are just cosmetics besides the hot spring, which I already talked about. Zen Flare, 25,000. Multi-harvest. It looks like that. Okay, and then we got Soft Sunshine, which is multi-harvest, and it will go for 45k, which is better than the Zen Flare. And then we've got the Spiked 6-7 Mustard. Whoops. Mango. Sorry. It was just taking over my brain. But this thing is going to have a base value of 67. 67? 67? 67? A base value of 67,500. And it is multi-harvest, and I'm assuming it's going to be like a mango tree where a bunch of them grow at once. So it's probably similar to the moon mango, I would say. What is this? Wow, Brodo. Amazing. Bro, right, Tayo Ano? Now, I'm not quite sure what they're trying to say, but that's probably something horrible in a different language. Alright, and one final thing, we've got this koi fish right here. Now, don't ask me how this koi fish is gonna live above. Is it just gonna, like, flop around on the ground? I don't know. But let's see what it does. So this thing is a mythical pet, and its passive is Fish of Fortune, which, when hatching eggs, there is a 0.61 chance to get the egg back. Cannot recover premium or exotic eggs. Neat. Sounds stupid. But yeah, I'll probably do another video showing just what the ZEN event is. Like, I'll do the ZEN event on video, show you everything about it. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. I think that's everything that I needed to cover. Also, this pet is the very first prismatic pet. So yes, very good. That's probably why it's so hard to get. But anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. The outro was tough, bro.